Уважаемая Улару, я хотел бы лично извиниться за поведение моего брата за ужином в тот вечер. Я полагаю, что он все еще питает неприязнь к Гэжи и Маде, и, как вы знаете, его разум уже не тот, что раньше. Я знаю, что он отверг ваше предложение о медицинском нейроусилителе, чтобы помочь ему прояснить ситуацию, но я буду продолжать пытаться переубедить его. Хотя наш последний совместный ужин был исключением, ему действительно приятно видеть вас. Ваше восхищение и уважение к нему мгновенно возвращают мне того человека, которого я когда-то знал. Надеюсь, вы еще встретитесь с нами в будущем. Всего наилучшего, Оливер.
What do you think? Nuts? Put that back. Now.
I'm left for this. Let us see what it is.
This is UC Security. Prepare to scan for contraband.
Sidonia clings to its old ways. I suspect this soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
My manager keeps asking if I can help him out.
Sidonia, what a dump. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
At least you're being open about the fact that you are gouging us. Very well. If we are not presented with a more reasonable offer, we will be left with no choice but to take the information.
I don't think Ryujin would be too happy to hear about losing one of their informants.
Well, I do not work for Ryujin, so I care little what they might think. All I care about is a fair price.
All right, I get it. You want reasonable? This is as low as I go. I knew you'd see reason. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Getting information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well paid informant. Here to point you in the right direction. Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news, so their entry must involve something big. Nice doing business with you.
Quite a display of dexterity there.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Имя Стэнли Макмиллан, должность Infinity ST Торг. Представитель уровень угрозы, нет расписания, ориентировочное местное время 7 часов 30 минут. Выезд из Люкс-Кандоус на работу в Димастери-Артс. Димастери-Артс 11 часов ровно уходит на обед. Часто посещает магазин «Товары Джейн». Товары Джейн's Goods 13 часов 30 минут, возвращение на работу. Остается в офисе до конца рабочего дня. Димастери-Артс 17 часов ровно уходит с работы в сломанное копье. Вертикальный слэш «Сломанное копье» 22 часа 30 минут. Возвращение в Люкс-Кандоус. Люкс-Кандоус дом. Временно Люкс-Кондоминиумс A10 корабль нет. Доставляется шофером Infinity Limited.
The rest of the job should be a cakewalk for someone like you.
Give me your honest opinion.
Deimos, one of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to remain relevant.
Knows the overall tonnage that has been mined from this planet and launched into space.
Approaching ship. You guys are free-star galactic space. Maintain your current course while we stand for now. Command. Over.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
I've got my eye on you. Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it. Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity Ltd prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Don't cause any trouble.
Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd. has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd. Has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Because you exposed this information, I have little reason to suspect you. That won't mean you'll be exempt from investigation, of course.
Clearly, this is not the first time Ryujin has found itself in this situation.
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands. Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Ah, a face I never mind seeing. What can I do for you?
Dalton,
Lovely Miss Amada. How can I help?
cut the crap, Dalton. I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your computer.
I'll be ready.
Not for this one, but I trust you'll get it done.
They know how to make a client speak weird.
Good, you're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included. Directive Theta allows for a third party to conduct the sweep. This way, the results can be objective. It's certainly a failing. But for now, we're focusing on redemption. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the Chief of Operations, so she is the best equipped to evade detection. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer, that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing. Directive Theta requires utmost secrecy for success. We don't know what connections the mole may have, so we can't risk informing our security team. If you get caught, the guards will follow standard procedure and lock you up in a cell for questioning, provided you don't provoke them. And I strongly advise against provoking them. These are your fellow employees. We want this to go as smoothly as possible. We employ over 100 members of our security team who rotate floors and shifts. It's possible you'd be recognized, but even so, my orders will be strict. Authorized security personnel only. And you certainly won't qualify, making you an immediate suspect. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up. I'm glad I don't have to explain its importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off heading in alone. Any precautions to mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Далтон Томо Хигаши больше не является сотрудником корпорации. Пожалуйста, проследите за стандартной проверкой и очисткой его офисного оборудования. Не думаю, что мы найдем что-то, кроме возможных доказательств его неэффективности. Но, пожалуйста, дайте мне знать, если обнаружите что-либо значимое. Улару Чин, генеральный директор Ryujin Industries. Привет, Далтон. Один из моих техников столкнулся с интересным шифрованием. Я надеялся, что ты сможешь взглянуть на него и, возможно, подправить алгоритм или два, чтобы помочь взломать его. С меня обед. Юка. Далтон, я хотел бы, чтобы вы проверили текущий уровень безопасности наших дочерних компаний. До меня дошли слухи, что инженеры Тайо могут иметь доступ к некоторым аспектам нашей базы данных по исследованиям и разработкам, к которым, как я подозреваю, приложила руку Вейна. Хотя я поддерживаю ее желание поделиться знаниями, но мы не можем позволить конкурентам получить незаконный доступ к нашей информации. Масака Имада, генеральный директор Ryujin Industries.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
These could be the most important meeting of my life.
I better do this right.
What is it?
Never hear that word about the orphan. Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier swing club.
Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah blah blah.
You got an
This place
appointment?
is where it's
Cause
at.
if not, consider this area reserved. Only when I meet someone for the first time. I like to meet strangers in public for safety reasons. I'm sure you get it, so why not in my favorite bar? Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor. And should he? Nothing's for free, you know. Cost is a given. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. Not sure that's the best way to get me on your side. Alright, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you. A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ularu Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ularu has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
Madame, sauvages.
We have resorted to theft now, I see. I have little use for robots, especially ones too small to carry supplies or serve as cover in combat.
don't belong here. I'm taking you down for questioning. Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure didn't get in by any authorized means. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Look, I'll trust you, but if any of us catch you on another floor, we'll shoot first and ask questions later.
You are not allowed in this area. Leave the area immediately. This is your last warning. This area is off limits. You need to leave.